Good evening, Dr. Sinha, and thank you so much for making time for this podcast. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much, Chacko. Such a pleasure to be here and to be part of this discussion.
Thank you. So, Dr. Sinha, the way we go around this is there are a few personal questions that we ask you, if you don't mind. Then we also have a few questions around the company and your belief about sustainability. Being part of or heading such an iconic company like TATA Power, you would bring, I believe, onto the table some very, very interesting insights into sustainability. So on that note, I thought I'll just ask you first a very personal question. One bird, one animal, or one being that when you started off and now you don't see anymore, what would that be?
Well, I come from Patna, and it was a small town at that time. And we had a lot of sparrows and a lot of parrots. I don't get to see so many of them. Of course, when I go to any park, I do see a lot of parrots over there. But sparrows are not there. Some of the countries I visit, I do come across sparrows, a large number of them in really big size. But I think many of these have become, you don't see them in cities because of the quality of air and I think the weather patterns being what it is. So it's very sad that we miss seeing many of the small birds who were part of our life and now are becoming more or less extinct.
Very interesting. Moving to a question around TATA Power, do you or can you just tell us something about how the company has really approached nature and biodiversity? How is it? What is TATA Power's mantra been on this?
So within TATA Power, we have been fortunate that we have many hydropower plants, and these are in locations where you have very good biodiversity. We have large number of trees, but it's not only just the trees, but large number of small and big animals are also there, which otherwise you don't see in most of the other locations. And we have, for that matter, been very fortunate to conserve them, look after them. And in fact, the program that we ran for Mahseer conservation, where both the Deccan Mahseer and Golden Mahseer had become extinct, and under IUCN they were in the red category, have now come out of that. And we continue to work with many of the other naturalists who are looking at also preserving some of the other reptiles and amphibians which are there. Our hydro locations, especially in Lonavala, part of the Western Ghat, we've done a lot of identification of many of these amphibians and reptiles which otherwise you don't come across in other parts of the country. And since it is part of the so-called Western Ghat, which is one of the hotspots globally, we get an opportunity to preserve them and ensure that they continue to live and cohabitate with nature and provide us the type of support that is required in our biodiversity effort. We've been doing this for the last 50 years. In fact, in 2021, we celebrated our 50th anniversary. And more than 10 million fishlings have been sent to various parts in the country. And Mahseer, as the name is the king of the river. This is a freshwater fish and can grow up to 80 kgs, huge ones, yeah, and 8 feet long. So they are wonderful fishes over there. And every year, most of the state fisheries department, they come to us and we give them the fishlings which they carry back to their rivers, and the propagation of Mahseer takes place.
Stepping out from the TATA group, would you have any case study or anything, any company or anything, any event or anybody who's actually inspired you by their actions on sustainability or even on nature and biodiversity?
There are a number of companies globally who have done a phenomenal amount of work. To start with, let me say the mangrove protection that has been done here in Mumbai itself by Godrej Group is phenomenal. The Save the Tiger program was phenomenal. So I think there has been huge amount of initiatives that have happened in the country as also globally.
So, Dr. Sinha, how do you actually make this happen on the field, through your employees or in the company? How do you do that?
So there are two ways that we do it. One is internally for our employees, and we have a great initiative which is known as the Climate Crew initiative, where we have more than 12,000 of our employees who are registered as Climate Crew. And this is not only the employees, but even their family members and their children who get involved in the various initiatives that we do through the Tata Volunteering Program and the other internal programs that we carry out, whereby we reach out to areas where we can plant more trees, take care of more trees, take care of the biodiversity, and work very closely with nature. So that's a huge initiative that we have taken. The other is initiative where we work externally with school students, where apart from the program that we carry out in telling them about what changes that they should do in their lifestyle to conserve energy, the Eco Crew arrangement that we have, where the children become our brand ambassadors and take the messages to their family, to their friends, and to their parents, that how they can all become involved in a collaborative way in bringing the message of clean energy. So I think these programs are very, very powerful programs. This is about not only messaging, but also doing it themselves.
Walking the talk.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we need to extend this to more parts of the country.
A very interesting program this is. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
One last question to you. What message would you have for fellow Tata colleagues, and as their responsibility as stewards, not just professionals, towards the natural world or the environment? What would your message be?
I think each one of us have the capability. Each one of us has to be the change agent, and we need to walk the talk. We cannot be just talking about it in terms of presentation, but we need to demonstrate to everyone that we are committed, we are passionate, we feel very strongly about it, because we know that there is just one planet and we need to live this planet in a way that it was better than what it was given to us. And we owe it to the future generation, we owe it to our children, and we owe it to everyone in the community, because at the end of the day, the country, the community is much more important than what you are. And as Tata employees, we have always been in the forefront of the change. Tata Power started 110 years back using clean energy, and I think we have a great opportunity to be the leader in this in the coming century also.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sinha. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and thank you for all the insights. We wish you all the very best, and we wish, of course, Tata Power all the very best. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Chacko. Such a pleasure.